Hello, welcome to this week at EPL for the week of Monday, March 14th. It's Pi Day.
It is Pi Day. Oh.
2022. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Hannah.
Yes, we, on this Pi Day, on 3.14, I guess, we're going to talk about a lot of things we have coming up this week at EPL. The highlighted material is going to be teen nonfiction.
Ooh, wow. Yes. So the first one we have is The Ultimate Scholarship Book, 2022. The blue one above our heads.
That's right.
It's by Jen and Kelly Tanabe. The copy is also at Maine. Information on 1.5 million scholarships, grants, and prizes is easily accessible in this directory. Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot of scholarships.
Wow.
Each entry contains all the necessary information for students and parents to complete the application process and is indexed by career goal, major, academics, public service, talent, athletics, religion, ethnicity, and more. Wow. This sounds like the perfect
a lot of
book.
Stuff. So if there's that and there's more, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it also says it tells you how to write a winning application and how to avoid scams.
It's interesting because doing scholarships when I was a senior, it's like we had this list of stuff that, like, I don't remember where we got it. Maybe it was from the school.
Mm-hmm.
But there were the things that were like, these are the scholarships that everybody signs up for and everything.
Yeah, and then everybody, like, is competing for the same ones.
Yeah, and then I'm sure there are many more people competing for, like, ones in this book and that kind of thing. But it's interesting to see that, you know, when you hear about company or places that are, like, having, like, if somebody, like, passes away and they make it, like, a fund for scholarships in that person's name, then it can be, it can be like a national thing. It's not just in that local area. It's probably locally, but then there are probably other ones as well. So it's interesting to think about all that.
Yeah, and it's definitely helpful because I feel like finding scholarships that are real is kind of hard. I feel like that was an issue for me.
Yeah. Continuing on with The Art of Papercraft by Helen Hibert, I think. Paper artist and teacher Helen Hibert compiles a one-of-a-kind collection of 40 unique projects, each using just one sheet of paper, combining decorative paper techniques like marbling, stamping, stenciling, and dimensional techniques like origami, cutting, folding, quilling, stretching, weaving, and pop-ups.
You know, I don't really know what quilling is.
I don't know. Quilling. Huh. Google that.
Yes.
Maybe I'll look that up while you're talking about something else. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
I actually have done a little bit of that kind of stuff with my snowed in video that I did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah.
That's over at my desk, so I don't have it right here.
Yes.
But we also have a couple other books kind of about this kind of thing, but this is specifically over at Teen again. What's the next one?
Yes, the next one, You Be You, Affirmations for Teens by Joy Hartman. Your teenage years can be tricky to navigate between the pressure of school and social media. It's easy to feel anxious and insecure. You Be You helps you adopt a practice of mindfulness and positive thinking that can calm your nerves and gives you the confidence to tackle everyday challenges.
Nice.
Yes.
Quilling.
Do we know what that is now?
Quilling or paper tacos.
Paper taco.
Is an art. This is from Wikipedia. As you know.
Yes.
Is an art form that involves the use of strips of paper that are rolled, shaped, or glued together to create decorative designs. Well, that's interesting.
That is cool. So it's kind of like 3D off the paper.
It looks like it is.
That's really cool.
I can't quite tell with this picture. It's a little bit. Oh yeah. So it can be. Yeah, I remember doing that kind of stuff when I was in school at some point.
Yeah, it looks like the flowers are coming off the page.
Yeah, if you imagine, like, taking a roll of paper and, like, doing it, like, really thin and then, like, gluing it so this is what you see. So from you here. And, like, really rolling it up really tight and then, like, using that for different petals and, like, letting it kind of all
that's really cool. That'd be really fun.
And then it also did it like this to make a petal or something like that as well.
Yeah,
so
or like a leaf or something. Yeah, that's cool.
Taking time for things like that, I think, is important. So
yes, absolutely. Crafts are fun.
Those are the new teen nonfictions that we're highlighting for this week. You can check them out on Evergreen. Well, you can look for them on Evergreen, place holds on Evergreen, find out more information about them on Evergreen. But then also you can come in and actually check it out or look
Yes.
at it. So even if you don't, if you're not sure if you want to check it out, you can always just come in and look at it, place a hold for it, all that kind of fun stuff. As we mentioned, it's Pi Day.
It is Pi Day.
Pi is, if you're unsure, pi is the Greek letter that's used to represent the ratio of a circle's circumference around the outside to its diameter across the center. Do you like math?
No.
Were you okay?
I was not good at math.
It was discovered by Welsh mathematician William Jones in 1706. That was a while ago.
that was a long while ago.
Luckily, pi refers to a circle, and pies are also circles.
Yes.
So it works out.
Delicious circles.
Yes, you can come in today between 3:30 and 5 p.m. On the 14th of March. In case you're watching this later, that is Monday. To celebrate, you can create a mathematical constant in the library park. Sounds fascinating.
Very fascinating.
You can write haiku, not haiku, but haiku.
Yes, get it? Hot.
Enjoy pizza. There'll be pizza. Apparently, I'll have to stop by again. We're actually having pies for lunch with library staff, so I'll have pie for lunch and then pizza. Okay.
And pizza pie.
Help us calculate measurements of our beloved library fountain. So the library fountain, if you know, it's got the big basin. So we'll probably measure all the way around that, the diameter, do the math and that kind of stuff. But it'll be fun math.
Yeah.
Already having happened today, Babies and Books was at 10 a.m.
Oh, yes.
I saw people there.
I wasn't here then, so I have no idea.
That's all right. It always meets in the secret garden. 10 a.m. is, so Babies and Books, that's kind of the young toddler and younger
Yeah.
age. Like if you have a toddler who, you can always still come to those, but Babies and Books generally focuses on the younger age range.
Yes.
They'll sing songs, say nursery rhymes, and read board books together. So kind of fun things that you can learn to help with your own children.
Yeah, help them get started into reading and all of that. And then, is that today?
That is today.
Today we have Teen Magic: The Gathering. So this one is going to be formal in person. The collector's card game from 1993 is back again. Today, starting just after 4, you're going to get together and play a couple of games of Commander games.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a format of Magic.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. You can bring your own decks or you can use ours, so you don't have to bring anything if you don't want to. And this group meets every other week, alternating with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Experience is not required, so that means we can teach you. There'll always usually be groups of people that can play as well. This group had met before the pandemic, and then we met for a couple months late last year I think it was, and then some people had come in and used some of our cards to play in the between time there, but just not a formal group or so. But so you might have seen people playing during that time. A lot of fun things to do. Story time. We had mentioned Babies and Books. That is meeting in person. Tuesday is actually live and in-person family story time.
Ooh.
So a little bit older age range. That meets at 10:45 a.m. Now we have been doing that on Facebook Live at 10:45. So that had been Miss Karen presenting that way. We won't be recording that though. So if you aren't there, it won't be something that will go up on YouTube later. So that's the only downside to being in person, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is nice to have those there. So, but otherwise, we'll meet at the fountain at 10:45, or come in before. And if it ends up being too windy and you come and you can't see us, we'll probably be on the other side of the building, by the historic side.
Yes, the doors that don't open.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this Tuesday, we are going to have the Friends of Eckhart Public Library annual meeting. The Friends will be hosting their annual meeting in the assembly room of Eckhart Public Library, so that's on the main floor, at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, March 15th, so tomorrow. The annual meeting will include voting on officers for the year, and then you can also see more by visiting the calendar on our website, which will show the proposed officers.
Yeah. So again, let me see if I can get there. Here. There we go. There we go. All right. So again, our calendar This is where you can
Yes.
find a lot of other stuff as well. Um, Scrolling down to, when was that? It's tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
the
yes.
15th. So, for example, it's got listed here members at large and each kind of other proposed slate of officers right there. If you want to check out more, otherwise, nominations can also be made from the floor during the meeting, it says.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, also Tuesday, continuing on the campaign for Dungeons and Dragons for the adult group. It is the classic, if you're unfamiliar as well, it's the classic role-playing game where a group of people engage in group storytelling, where players create their own character, and these characters embark upon imaginary adventures within a fantasy setting. There are a whole lot of ways that people can play that, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to take like a movie, like you can take what is it that they say is a Christmas movie? Is it
Die Hard.
Die Hard. So like I've seen people make an adventure based around that in Dungeons and Dragons. So it doesn't need to be some kind of like fantasy, like as in like Lord of the Rings esque thing. Although you could, that fits really well. That's pretty much what D&D is like Lord of the Rings but played out. And then you have normal people, not epic storytellers. Normal people tend to do a little bit different things than like epic storytellers who have years of proofreading and story planning and that kind of stuff. If you would like to attend, please email gaming@epl.lib.in.us because that really helps us get things organized and everything. We do have a Discord where we send reminders about, we discuss different things. That's a way we can kind of chat about different things that are going on in the game. But email us there to get started, gaming@epl.lib.in.us. Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. Classic City readers will be meeting at the main library once again. They begin at 12 p.m. and then it ends around 1 p.m. The book for March was The Turnout by Meg Abbott.
Yes, and speaking of book clubs, we just mentioned this briefly beforehand, but there will be we're planning on having a teen book club, which is kind of cool. We haven't had that in a little while. Currently, the format that this is taking is like a kind of a startup survey.
Yeah. So you can find it on our Facebook page. There's a post that includes a link to the poll, and you can help us choose what book to start the book club off with.
I don't know if I could get there in time.
Oh no. Yeah,
there we go. Let's
it
do
is.
this. This will work. Let's switch to here. There we go. So once you find that link, now we're hopefully going to get this put in a couple different places. What it's looking for is the first teen book club meeting is scheduled to be April 21st, which is still, over a month away. And they're going to be reading My Hero Academia.
Okay, so the first book
is that's going to be for the next one, so that's what it says.
Okay.
But after that, we want to hear your ideas on what we should read next. So I've got my email on there, but that's fine. So there'll be all these different options here, and you can check one and see what you think. If there's another book, you can put that on there as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry for scrolling really fast there. Anyway, so look for that link on our Facebook page. It just posted not too long ago.
Yeah. Yes. And then did I skip a page?
That was Wednesday, so we'll go to
Thursday. Thursday, we will be having another Facebook Live episode of the Genealogy Chat, kind of a webinar series for Will and Our Genealogy Center, with an emphasis on Irish history because this week is St. Patrick's Day. Yes, so you can catch it live on EPL's Facebook page, and it will be shared to Will and Our Genealogy's Facebook page as well, and then it will be posted on YouTube the next day. And these start around 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started, I think, about 3:45 or so last week, so it was a little bit late, but getting people together and everything, we want to make sure that everybody was ready.
Yeah.
If you have anything interesting to mention about some of these kind of things, or if we ever ask you to be a part of this program, we always want to make sure that you are comfortable, or whoever the guest.
Yeah.
Whoever the guest is ready for everything to get started, and that we're ready for you as well. Nifty Knitters, again, will be meeting at 5 p.m. At the Eckhart Public Library. I think it's in the closed community room. That's usually upstairs. Excuse me. Knitters of all ability levels can sit in and work on projects in the company of other knitters.
Yes.
This group usually meets at the closed community room of the main library.
Yeah, and that's on Thursday.
Yep,
too.
Thursday.
Yep.
And it goes until about close, which is about 7. So I think it technically
Yeah.
says like 6:45 on the calendar or something like that.
Yeah, but that's just an estimate.
Yeah, it basically just says make sure that you know, because I mean, if you get in and you get all this stuff, and you've got like a quilt across you or whatever, you want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you have time to clean everything up.
Yep.
Yes. And then this Saturday, we have Meandering Minds, Meandering Feet. They'll be meeting by the fountain outside the library just before 3 p.m. to walk in the footsteps of Dr.
Lida Leisure, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Former superintendent of DeKalb County Schools and the first woman elected to a public office in the state of Indiana. Wow.
Yeah.
And it will last about an hour.
Yeah. So, yeah, be prepared for that.
Yes. Hopefully it's nice weather.
Yeah. Saturday. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Cool. Again, so continuing on the take and make projects for this month. It's continuing to be the St. Patrick's Day door hangers for children and the Celtic heart knots for adults. Though that doesn't mean you need to be, shoehorned into one or the other.
Yeah. If you like the children's one better and you're an adult, grab it.
Yep. And continuing on as well with teen prom and formal wear drop-off. Wow, that was a reading through that. Again, you're encouraged to, if you have clean or gently used dresses, tuxedos, accessories, shoes. There's a bag over here with shoes.
Yes.
We're actually not in where it looks like we are, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, yeah. This is all fake. This is fake news. Oh, no.
Anyway, items can be dropped off at either the main library or the teen library until April. March. Yeah, until the beginning.
March 31st.
Yeah. They'll be accepted until March 31st,
Yes.
basically April. But pickup starts at April, and that will be at the teen library.
And that's when you can pick up the dresses and shoes.
I tried to not look at my notes there and go through that and see how I would do, and it didn't.
It doesn't work. I'm not great. I just
do you have any fun Pi Day plans?
No, honestly, kind of forgot it was Pi Day.
Sit down and do math.
Oh, God, no. No. Never in my life will I be doing math ever again.
All right. Well, if you would like to participate in Pi Day at Eckhart Public Library, again, that's 3:30 until 5 today at the Fountain. Have some pizza, write poetry, and calculate the measurements of our fountain. You probably don't need to do the actual calculating yourself.
No. I'm sure the staff will help.
I'm going to go have some pie. So,
Yes, happy Pi Day.
Yes, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.